This is planet Earth. More than 70% of our planet is covered by water. Salt water accounts for 97% of it, and less than 2% is made up of glacial ice. Fresh water totals a little over 1%. Clean, safe, fresh water is one of our planet's most precious resources. Let's focus a bit closer to home, the Upper Tippecanoe River watershed. In simple terms, a watershed is a land area from which water drains to a given point. Water from the Tippecanoe River makes its way into the Wabash, Ohio, and Mississippi rivers, eventually reaching the Gulf of Mexico. The Upper Tippecanoe River watershed spans parts of Kosciuszko, Whitley, and Noble counties in Indiana, and includes the Barbie chain of lakes, Tippecanoe, Webster, Crooked, Loon, and more than 35 other lakes. Northern Indiana is blessed with over 500 beautiful natural lakes. Lakes provide outlets for adventure and exploration, rejuvenation and tranquility, for families and friends of all ages. And lakes create traditions and memories that are lovingly passed down from generation to generation.
I was 6 years old, so if you have any math, take 98 and subtract 6, and you'll get 92 years. So I've been here practically all my life. The compassion that the lake provides, I want this to continue, not only for my children, my great-grandchildren, and their children, trying to preserve it as much as it's possible. There have been a lot of changes that we can't change, but we can try to save as much as we can and to make it better. And that's going to take time, money, contributions, dedication, hard work.
In addition to wonderful family memories, the lakes are also important to businesses and the local economy. But the future of our lakes is in danger if we don't protect the water quality now.
I would say that the two major threats to our lakes, the two most important threats to our local lakes here, are going to be excess sediments coming in and also excess nutrients. Now when we say nutrients, it's primarily going to be phosphorus that we're concerned with. Those nutrients are going to cause a lot of extra plant growth in the lakes, which will then settle to the bottom. Decomposition will use up a lot of oxygen, so that's going to cause problems for fish. Also, that extra phosphorus is going to cause a lot of plant growth, which can impede water sports such as skiing in the lake, with all those nuisance weeds growing everywhere.
Water pollution is simply a series of cause and effect chain reactions. Pollutants include farm and lawn fertilizers containing phosphorus, pathogens from poorly maintained septic systems and waterfowl droppings, soil erosion from construction sites, and collapsing stream banks. The lake bottom can also be a source of pollution. Once phosphorus settles into the sediments, it's released every time the bottom is disturbed. Even years after originally introduced, the pollutants continue to be recycled. Lakes respond to this pollution by producing an overage of weeds and algae. The more pollution, the more weeds and algae. And some algae even produce toxins, which can result in health problems from mild skin irritations to serious pet and human illnesses. It is everyone's obligation to act responsibly to ensure the health of our lakes. The Tippecanoe Watershed Foundation was created in 1997 to do just that. We are a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. Our mission is to protect and improve the water quality in the lakes and streams of the Upper Tippecanoe River watershed. The TWF works to eliminate pollution by targeting its sources. Although we work with lake associations, we're different from them. We are the only organization that focuses on water quality and works in the entire watershed. We're fortunate to be led by a team of environmental scientists as well as trained volunteers. The TWF monitors water quality, implements water quality improvement projects, and educates area residents on the many ways we can all improve the quality of our watershed, thus perpetuating the benefits of our natural lakes.
The Tippecanoe Watershed Association made this workable for me. I couldn't afford to do it on my own. The ditch was eroding and would move as much as 20 feet in a curve and stuff. They were able to get some grants and help with the big excavating part of it. It was a share project, and it's improved the water quality immensely. In a big rain, it just stays within the banks, and then within a day, it's clear and good quality water again. And I know that by stopping that sediment here and letting it settle, that the lakes are benefiting from it because it doesn't move on through the system. I've been fortunate. I've been able to live on the farm, and you know, I was born and raised on a farm. It's very important to me that the future generations see and have a place that they're welcome to come and be able to enjoy what I enjoy every night. I take a ride back through here every night and look at it. So it is important. Everybody should feel that way.
In the Upper Tippecanoe River watershed alone, the DNR, lake associations, and local residents are collectively spending over $200,000 per year on chemical treatments targeting weeds and algae. And that's not all. In the past 5 years, more than $620,000 have been spent on dredging sediment out of our local lakes. While these projects are beneficial in the short term, they don't impact the root of the problem. Until we eliminate the causes of pollution and all its sources, these issues will continue year after year, and the problems will get even worse. The Tippecanoe watershed really is worth protecting, and not only is your participation important, it's easy. It's time to act. The Tippecanoe Watershed Foundation is asking you to make a personal investment to improve the quality of the Upper Tippecanoe River watershed for future generations. Step by step, we can all attack this problem. Together, there are a variety of actions we can take to improve the water quality in our watershed, such as practice lake-friendly lawn care by using phosphorus-free lawn fertilizer or no fertilizer at all. Look for a 0 in the middle on the bag. Modernize and maintain your septic system and support local community sewer projects. Don't pick up hitchhikers. Thoroughly remove all algae and weeds from your boat and trailer when you pull them from the water. Go slow where it's shallow. Stirring up sediment introduces phosphorus back into the water, providing food for algae and nuisance weeds. Discourage swans, geese, and ducks from your private property by planting native vegetation along the shore. And don't feed our feathered friends. Swans and geese produce up to 2 pounds of droppings per bird per day. Maintain natural lake shores to reduce reflective wave action. If a seawall is required, use fieldstone instead of or in front of concrete walls. These are examples of actions that you can take today, but some solutions require TWF's help.
The Tippecanoe Watershed Foundation has already completed 50 large projects in the watershed to stop pollution at its source before it gets to our lakes and rivers. We already know there's over 100 more sites that are big problems that we need to go in and help fix to stop the pollution there before it gets into our lakes and rivers. Those 100 projects are things like constructed wetlands, 2-stage ditches, stream bank restoration. If we can get in now, get those projects done, we can really improve our water quality for now and the future.
For all these projects to come to fruition, the Tippecanoe Watershed Foundation needs your support. Although some funding is provided by grants, it's individual support that really makes a difference. We'd like to offer a sincere thank you to our neighbors and friends who, in their own ways, are helping to preserve and enhance the Upper Tippecanoe watershed with their contributions. For the sake of future generations, for the sake of the lakes.
What is a watershed? Hey, do you know? It's where water flows after it rains or snows. It's the land beneath the feet where the water comes and goes. A watershed is here and there all around. Starts on higher ground, then it runs on down. It's upstream, downstream, wherever our neighbors are found. And water's where it all begins. starts as a trickle, then grows real big. From tributary streams, rivers and lakes, ends up in a mouth. That's what the naturalists say. Well, what is a watershed? Hey, do you know? It's where water flows after it rains or snows. It's the land beneath the feet where the water comes and goes.